I'm standing in our empty apartment, staring at my phone as my cousin posts another photo with my boyfriend. The man I threw away because I thought I could do better. This is the story of how I destroyed everything for nothing. My name is Sophie. I'm 26, and I've been with my boyfriend Ryan for 3 years. We're living together in a nice apartment downtown. Both have solid jobs, me in marketing, him in tech. On paper, everything's perfect. Ryan's genuinely a good guy, treats me well, remembers our anniversary, cooks dinner when I'm exhausted. But lately, I've been feeling like life is just passing me by. My friends Jess and Lauren are both in ethically non-monogamous relationships, and they're constantly posting about their adventures. Cocktails with different guys, music festivals, that whole living your best life aesthetic. Meanwhile, I'm on the couch every Friday watching Ryan play video games. I just feel like I'm missing out on experiences. We're young? Shouldn't we be exploring more? Plus, there's this guy at work, Marcus, sales guy, always flirting with me by the coffee machine. And then there's Chase, this fitness influencer type I matched with on an app I reopened just to see. We've been texting for 2 weeks. Nothing serious, just keeping my options open. I've been dropping hints to Ryan for a month. Do you ever feel like we settled down too young? He always changes the subject. So finally, one evening after dinner, I just say it. Have you ever thought about open relationships? Ryan freezes. His face goes from confused to hurt to defensive in about 3 seconds. Where is this coming from? He asks. I have my talking points ready. We're young, I tell him. I feel like we're missing out on experiences. It doesn't mean I don't love you. He puts his phone down. Is this about someone specific? No, I lie. It's about personal growth, not feeling trapped. Trapped, he repeats the word like it tastes bad. I didn't know you felt trapped. He's not angry, just sad. And somehow that's worse. It sounds like you want to see other people but keep me around as a backup plan. That's not fair, I say defensively. If you loved me, you'd want me to be happy. I do want you to be happy, he says quietly. I just don't think this is what you actually want. I think you're going to regret it, he sighs. Can we at least talk to someone first? Like my friend Daniel, who used to be a monk. He runs that meditation center. I'm already annoyed because this feels like a stall tactic. But I can tell Ryan won't agree unless I do this. So I say, fine. The next day, we drive to Daniel's meditation center. It smells like incense and has Buddha statues everywhere. Daniel is this weathered guy in his mid-40s with a shaved head and kind eyes. We sit on cushions and Ryan explains the situation while I'm already feeling defensive. Daniel asks questions in this calm voice. What are you looking for that you don't have? I give him my rehearsed answers about personal growth and exploration. He nods, then asks, and Ryan, what does he get from this? I fumble. Freedom too, obviously. Does he want to see other people? Daniel asks. I look at Ryan, who's staring at the floor. That's not the point, I say. The point is we should both have the option. Daniel turns to Ryan. What do you want? Ryan's voice is quiet. I want her. Just her. I feel guilt but push it down. This is exactly the kind of patriarchal thinking that keeps women trapped. Monogamy is just a social construct, I say. Daniel doesn't argue. You're not wrong. Many things are social constructs, but that doesn't mean abandoning them won't have consequences. You can't convince someone to want what they don't want. The drive home is silent. I'm angry, feeling like everyone's ganging up on me. When we get home, I start crying. If you loved me, you'd want me to be happy, I say through tears. Ryan looks exhausted. I do want you to be happy. I just don't think this is going to end the way you think it will. So, you'll do it? I ask. There's a long pause. Yeah, he finally says. If that's what you need. Relief floods through me. I hug him. He doesn't really hug back. That night in bed, he's turned away from me. I tell myself he just needs time to adjust. The next week, I text Marcus. Hey, so I'm in an open relationship now. He responds in 30 seconds. Drinks tonight? We meet at this trendy cocktail bar. He's wearing a fitted button-down. Smells expensive. You look incredible, he says. Your boyfriend's an idiot for agreeing to this. In the parking lot, he pulls me close and kisses me. It's aggressive, confident, completely different from Ryan's careful kisses. I feel alive, desired, like I'm the main character in my own life again. I come home at 1 in the morning. Ryan's bedroom door is closed because we've been sleeping in separate rooms. The next few weeks are a blur. I see Marcus twice a week. Chase and I finally meet up. The sex is athletic and empty. He posts an Instagram story while I'm still getting dressed. I drive home feeling hollow but tell myself it was empowering. Girls' brunch becomes my highlight. I show them Marcus's texts, Chase's messages. See? Jess says. You were right. What about Ryan? Lauren asks. Is he seeing anyone? I don't think so, I say. He's been really quiet. At home, I notice Ryan's gone a lot. Working late, meeting friends. When he is home, he's polite but distant. We don't have sex anymore, but I'm too busy to care. He stops asking about my day. My phone is full of attention. DMIs, text smotches constantly. Ryan's contact has dropped to the bottom of my messages. I post cryptic Instagram stories. Cocktails, city lights, living my truth. Ryan stops liking them. I notice but don't say anything. One Friday, girls' night out. We're at a club. I'm drunk and feeling invincible. I meet these two guys, Kevin and Austin. Jess and Lauren leave around midnight. Kevin suggests continuing at a hotel. I should say no, but I'm riding this wave of freedom. The hotel room is nice. Bottle of tequila. Things escalate fast. After lying between two strangers who are already asleep, I stare at the ceiling feeling disgusting. I Uber home at 4 in the morning. 3 days later, there's a burning sensation when I pee. Panic sets in. I make an appointment at a clinic. Dr. Martinez is kind but direct. You tested positive for chlamydia. It's treatable with antibiotics, but you need to inform your partners. I'm crying in her office. I sit in my car sobbing while the prescription bag sits on the passenger seat like evidence. Then comes the humiliating part. Texting Marcus, Chase, Kevin, Austin. Marcus replies, "Fuck, thanks I guess," then blocks me. Chase, Brew, Kevin and Austin don't respond at all. The attention vanishes overnight. My DMs go quiet. I'm taking antibiotics twice a day. Can't have sex for weeks. And suddenly, I have all this time to think. I'm home alone constantly. Ryan's barely around anymore. The apartment feels huge and empty. His toothbrush is gone from the bathroom. His coffee mug isn't in the sink anymore. I miss the way he used to make me tea when I was sick. Miss watching shows together. Miss feeling like someone actually cared about me. I start crying randomly. I text him, "Can we talk?" He responds 6 hours later, "Sure, when? Not are you okay? Just when?" That's when I know something's really wrong. I suggest dinner. He says he's busy. I'm starting to panic. Then Friday night happens. I'm home alone scrolling Instagram. Rachel, my cousin, posts a story, fancy Italian restaurant, candles, someone's hand reaching across the table. There's an arm in frame, men's watch, brown leather jacket. My stomach drops. I know that watch. I bought it for Ryan's birthday. Next story is a selfie. Rachel's glowing. Caption reads, "Best date night." The guy's face is just out of frame, but I can see his shoulder, his collar. That's Ryan's shirt, the blue one I always said made his eyes look incredible. I call Rachel immediately. She answers sounding happy. "Who are you with?" I demand. "I'm on a date." "Why is that Ryan?" "Is that my boyfriend?" Long silence. "Wait," she says. "You two broke up, right? He told me you wanted an open relationship." "We're still together," I yell. "It's open, not over." What he made it sound like you basically ended things, that you were seeing other people and didn't want him anymore. Her tone shifts to cold. "Sophie, he told me everything. How you pushed for this, how you had guys lined up, how you barely came home. You had me thinking he was single, that he was healing from some toxic relationship. I didn't know you were still living together." "Rachel, please," I cry. "I made a mistake. I want to fix it." "Does he know that? Because he seems pretty done? Can you just not see him anymore? I beg. Please. He's my boyfriend." Her laugh is bitter. "Is he though? Because you made it pretty clear you didn't want him." She hangs up. I go through Rachel's Instagram with shaking hands. They've been tagging each other for 3 weeks. Comments from family saying how cute they are. And look at Ryan's Instagram. He hasn't posted about me in 2 months. His last post with us was right before I asked for the open relationship. I don't sleep. Saturday morning, Ryan comes home. He looks fresh, put together. There's a hickey on his neck. I'm a mess. Eyes swollen, still in yesterday's clothes. "We need to talk," I say. "Okay," he responds calmly. "Rachel, really? My cousin, she didn't know we were still together," he says. "Neither did I, honestly." "What does that mean?" "Sophie, when's the last time we had a real conversation? When's the last time you came home before midnight?" I can't answer. "I want to close the relationship," I blurt out. "This was a mistake." He laughs bitterly. "No, now you want to close it?" "Yes, please. I miss you. I miss us." "There is no us, Sophie. There hasn't been for 2 months, but we're still together," I insist. "Are we? Or did you just want me to stay in place while you figured out if you could do better?" "I tried," he says quietly. "I took you to see Daniel." I asked you to reconsider. I told you this would end badly. So you went after my cousin as revenge. I didn't go after anyone. I was at the meditation center. She was there for yoga. We started talking. She was kind. She listened. It just happened. How long? About a month. Right around when I stopped coming home. Do you love her? I whisper. He's quiet. I don't know yet. But I know I don't love who you became. Or maybe I just finally saw who you always were. Please, I beg. I'll be better. I made a mistake. I got an STD. I felt so alone. You got an STD? He stands up. When was the last time 2 months ago? I say before everything. You're fine. That's not the point. The point is, you only came back because the fun stopped. Because you got a reality check, not because you actually wanted me. I love you, I say desperately. You love security, he corrects. You love having someone who cares, but you don't love me. If you did, we never would have had that conversation 2 months ago. He starts packing a bag. I watch him fold the shirt I bought him for Christmas. Where are you going, Rachel's? I'm moving my stuff out next week. The lease is in both our names. We'll figure it out. He leaves, the door closes quietly. No slamming. That's somehow worse. I'm alone in the apartment. I look at my phone. No messages, no DMS, nothing. The validation dried up with the STD diagnosis. I look at our photos still on the wall. Us at the beach, at his company party, my birthday dinner. I took all of this for granted. My phone buzzes. Rachel posted another story. Jake's face is fully in it this time. They're at a park on a blanket. He's smiling, really smiling, the way he used to smile at me. I delete Instagram. I sit on the couch we picked out together at IKEA. I remember building it together, how he did most of the work while I handed him screws and made jokes. I destroyed the only real thing I ever had for absolutely nothing. The open relationship I demanded is technically still open, but I already lost.
If this confession kept you hooked, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. We share powerful true stories every day that explore the complex realities of life.